Number 1. Urinating in the pool is dangerous for your heart. Most people think peeing in the pool might seem harmless for your health. Even though it's unsanitary, they assume that the chlorine in the pool will take care of the urine and make it sterile. But as it turns out, urine and chlorine create dangerous chemicals when combined. The so-called pool smell is actually the scent of those chemicals. One of those chemicals, cyanogen chloride, is classified as a chemical warfare agent and can damage your heart and lungs. And other byproducts called nitrosamines can even cause cancer. So next time, don't pee in the pool, or you can actually cause problems with your heart. Number 2. Anxiety can make bad smells even worse. In 2013, the Journal of Neuroscience examined the way certain emotions affect your sense of smell. After exposing subjects to anxiety-inducing images like car accidents and war, researchers found that neutral scents became unpleasant and bad smells became even worse. Number 3. Your pupils can hint at your Alzheimer's risk. When most people think of Alzheimer's disease, it's usually in terms of memory loss, but dementia can also show itself in your eyes. In a 2019 study published in the journal Neurobiology of Aging, researchers noticed that the disease affects the locus coeruleus, a cluster of neurons in the brainstem responsible for pupillary responses, among other things. As a result, individuals with cognitive impairment who are at risk of developing Alzheimer's have greater pupil dilation while performing cognitive tasks. Number 4. A tick bite can make you allergic to red meat. There has been a discovery by people who had gotten bitten by the Lone Star tick that developed a sudden allergy to red meat. According to the American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology, beef, lamb, pork, and goat can make people with this allergy experience vomiting, cramps, difficulty breathing, and hives. In severe cases, it can cause the person to stop breathing entirely. For some people, the allergy eventually fades over time, but for others, it becomes permanent. Number 5. Red meat makes body odor worse. One of the most frequent debates between vegans and carnivores is if you smell a certain way depending on what kind of food you eat. Though diet is not the only factor that affects natural body odor, a 2006 study published in the journal Chemical Senses found that consuming meat can have a huge effect on the attractiveness of your body odor. Participants who refrained from eating red meat were generally perceived as smelling more pleasant, less intense, and more attractive overall. Even if you don't want to give up red meat, you should try to consume some plant foods along with your meat diet. That might lessen the smell. Number 6. The scent of apples can help claustrophobia. Apparently, the fragrance of apples can make being in small places more tolerable. According to Alan Hirsch, MD of the Smell and Taste Treatment and Research Center in Chicago, smelling a green apple can change your perception of space, making rooms feel larger than they really are. Hirsch conducted a 1995 experiment on the subject, and during this study, he also found that cucumbers have a similar effect, while the smell of barbecue smoke has the opposite effect. Number 7. Humans are the only animals with chins. Now try to picture another animal besides a human with a chin. You're probably not able to, right? Well, that's because humans are the only animals with chins. Of course, other animals have jaws, but as anthropologist James Pampush told The Atlantic, only humans have chins. Though scientists aren't entirely sure why we have this feature, one theory is that our chins make it easier for us to chew. Number 8. Some people have an extra bone in their knee. So it turns out that some people have an extra bone in their knee called a fibula. While this little bone with an unknown purpose was previously less common, over the last century, it started to pop up on X-rays more and more. According to a 2019 study published in the Journal of Anatomy, humans were nearly 3.5 times more likely to have a fibula in 2000 than in 1900. Number 9. Riding a roller coaster can help you pass a kidney stone. After multiple people reported passing kidney stones while riding Walt Disney's World Big Thunder Mountain Railroad ride, a research team from Michigan State University decided to investigate the phenomenon in 2016. The researchers conducted tests with a model kidney and found that there was a 64% kidney stone pass rate for those seated in the rear of the roller coaster. That number was 16% for those seated in the front. According to the head researcher, the ideal coaster for passing kidney stones is rough and quick with some twists and turns, but no upside down or inverted movements. And clearly, you'll want that front row seat. Number 10. Fingernails grow faster on your dominant hand. The American Academy of Dermatology, or AAD, says that a fingernail takes around 6 months to grow from base to tip, and that toenails can take up to a year to do the same. But there are some factors that make nails grow faster. According to the AAD, fingernails grow faster on your dominant hand as well as on your bigger fingers. They also grow faster during the daytime and during the summer months.